Hey, what's up, everybody? I was at my event in Minnesota a couple days ago, and people were like, "Dude, you haven't posted a review in like 2 or 3 weeks." And so I have been really busy. I've been traveling a lot, and it's hard to get reviews up, to do lists, to do everything but my podcast, which is kind of in its own little world. It's in its own little sphere. So I'm about to leave for another trip, going to Green Bay. We're nearly sold out, 250 seats taken. I believe there are only 20 seats left, only 20 tickets left. The VIP sold out, and the general admission only has like 20 spots left. So definitely check that out if you get a chance. You can find that at epicgreenbay.com. But my blind tasting event, which has been doing really well across the country. I think I have 5 more shows for the rest of the year. Those will be announced. Soon. If you'd like to see me come to your city, maybe I'm coming. Maybe I'll be able to do it for 2023. But I know we learned a lot. With this. When we started it out, I had like big, bold desires to go all across the country. But this whole thing right here, the glassware, kind of got in the way. I need about 2,000 glasses for an average show, because I do 6 servings, and then we'll have between 200 to 500 people, depending on how many the venue can hold. Between VIP and general admission, that's a lot of glassware. In Colorado, I've got 2,000 glasses sitting in a warehouse that I can, transport all over, but they break, people take them, and the glassware situation has not been the easiest. I did not foresee that as being as complicated as it was, because of duties and all that stuff shipping in from Scotland for the Glencairn. We did plastic in California, and that actually worked out pretty well. So today, anyway, get back to the review. I kind of got off topic there. Today I'm going to review the latest from Larceny B522, clocking in at 123 proof. So Larceny, a little history for you all. Larceny is a brand it's from Heaven Hill, but Old Fitzgerald was not doing very well for them. It was kind of like in a tired old package, and people weren't really that interested in it. This was before, the Stitzer-Weller hype and everything. I mean, there was Stitzer-Weller hype, but there wasn't a lot. And so in the spirits business, it's historically better to just scrap a brand and rebrand it, take the same whiskey and repackage it and change the story. And that's what they did with the Old Fitzgerald Prime line, and so they came out with Larceny, and then they later came out with the Decanter series. And so they basically gave it a new look, a new feel, but it's the same wheated bourbon distilled in at the Bernheim Distillery in Louisville and aged in Bardstown. So and it's largely the same story too. Larceny has to do with the story behind the revenue agent, basically being a part of a scheme to steal whiskey. And you can see the whole story on the back of the label. And for the most part, this is a far more believable story than the Elijah Craig barrel charring one. Anyway, so I am going to taste this, and for those of you who are pestering me about a review, you said just do it with the iPhone. That's all I can pull off. I might even take some samples with me on the road and do some tastings in my hotel room. So this is what you get. So thank you for pestering me to do this. But coming out of the gate, this smells big and yummy. Big caramel bomb there. Ooh. I mean, seriously, a big old giant caramel chew. This smells gorgeous. the caramel continues. After like this giant caramel bomb, there's like notes of honey, almond. This is a really good bourbon. Like a molasses, like chewing on a piece of sugar cane even. This is going down a sweet profile. This may be the best Larceny Barrel Proof I've had on the first taste. I'll taste it a couple more times, but you know, first impression, it's a really fantastic pour, and the finish is just really powerful right there up in the front on the caramel, you know, lighting up the tip of my palate, very caramel focused. Then, you know, toward the end, there's like a blast of cinnamon. So, you know, I don't get a lot of cinnamon in wheated bourbons. I know some people do. I personally do not. You got to remember, tasting is a subjective, personal experience. And with this style of bourbon, I very rarely get cinnamon. So it's exciting to me to see this incredible spice come through, while at the same time, the sweetness that I love from these styles are still there. So definitely going to get high grades for me. This Larceny Barrel Proof first pour is a big winner. So yeah, find that if you can. You know, I'll put more information in the description about, you know, the price point and all that. A couple things, you know, the social media world is starting to crack down on alcohol. The cigar channels on YouTube have been hit up pretty hard, and I think pretty soon we're going to be next. You know, so the people who do alcohol reviews, who do cocktails and things like that, we are going to be under the scrutiny of the guidelines, the community guidelines. On Facebook and Instagram, I've had several posts get taken down saying that they violated community guidelines. And the one thing that I've learned is it has to do with your headline, your subject. So you might, you know, if you use a dollar sign, the algorithm thinks you're trying to sell something. So I'm probably not going to be using the dollar sign or even talking about the price of it very often, because the World Health Organization has been issuing papers to social media companies and digital advertisers to try to influence them to decrease the allowance of alcohol on digital media. So just full warning, you know, things are about to change here on YouTube and probably other places. I've tweeted about that the other day, and I'll probably be writing an op-ed about it soon too. Anyway, that being said, Larceny is big thumbs up for me. Really tasty bourbon. Good luck finding it. This is B522. Cheers, everybody. Be safe out there.